As you know by now, Cardinals starting running back James Conner has been lost for the season due to a right ankle injury. He's already been placed on injured reserve, and Arizona will have to move forward for the rest of the 2025 campaign without him. Best wishes on a speedy recovery for the veteran back. The team now turns to second-year runner Trey Benson to lead the backfield from here on out. Benson played sparingly as a rookie, but his role has grown in year 2. He was already handling more work even with a healthy Conner. Emari Demercado ascends to the number 2 role behind Benson and will likely have consistent change of pace opportunities. And to cover all bases, Bam Knight is the team's current RB3. He returned kicks for the Cardinals in Week 2. That was his first game action since 2023. Of course, the question on everyone's mind is what the fantasy outlook is rest of season for Benson. He was already rostered in 50 to 60% of leagues before the Conner injury as a valuable handcuff with the opportunity to ascend. That's now come to fruition, but does that mean we automatically plug him into our starting lineup? Quickly going back to last year, Benson only saw 63 carries as a rookie, but he did well on a per-touch basis, averaging 4.6 yards per carry. He only saw 6 targets, but he caught all 6 of them and averaged almost 10 yards per target. So in an incredibly limited sample size, Benson has showed some promise. In weeks 1 and 2 of this year with a healthy Conner, Benson saw 33 and 44% of the snaps respectively. He handled 11 total carries for 83 yards and turned 7 targets into 5 catches for 36 yards. Once again, he is coming through with efficiency on limited opportunities and earning more playing time along the way. It's anyone's guess if he'll remain this efficient in a bell cow role, but he was already doing enough to take some opportunities away from Conner pre-injury. That's certainly a positive takeaway. The key here for fantasy will be Benson's role as a receiver out of the backfield, and there's reason for a lot of optimism here. Arizona, through 3 games, is throwing the ball to running backs at the 7th highest clip in the league. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Arizona chooses to air it out more the rest of the way without Conner, and then end up finishing at or near the top of the league in running back targets. So the fact that the Cardinals are throwing the ball to backs as frequently as they are makes Benson appear even more valuable, at least on paper. Again, Demercado will have some type of change of pace role, but make no mistake, this is Benson's backfield now. Arizona's only averaging 21 points per game, so maybe he isn't a full-blown league winner, but he's squarely in the RB2 conversation for the remainder of 2025. Unless your roster was already loaded with top-level running back depth, Benson can confidently be started in all formats on Thursday night against the Seattle Seahawks in Week 4. Treat him as a top 15 option until further notice.